it's over. Can't even think why I'm saying it. I started this YouTube channel a couple of years ago now to try, because it was something different, something that I wanted to do, and because I was interested in it. That quickly turned into a passion for what I wanted to do. I found it fun. It was just an enjoyable passion that it evolved to. Then it moved to a distraction. A distraction from work for one, and a distraction from home truths and home things that were going on. I haven't made any of this public at all, and I hadn't really intended to. It was something between my wife and myself, and it wasn't really anyone else's drama. I didn't want to concern people. Essentially though, we've wanted a child for ages. It wasn't happening naturally, so we went down the IVF path, and it wasn't super successful. I guess I wanted to share that with you guys and explain that story a little bit. So about two and a half years ago, we started down the IVF route, where we went and seen a specialist, and he agreed that we needed some help with reproductive measures. The course we had to go down was essentially a full-blown IVF treatment course. So there's two different treatments for that. So there's IVF, and then there's another treatment called ICSI. ICSI is the one that everyone thinks is IVF, where you see the sperm getting injected straight into the embryo, or into the egg, which creates an embryo. IVF is basically put them all into a petri dish and hope that Mother Nature does its course, and then place it back inside the uterus. First round we went down the IVF route, so in vitro fertilisation, and it was a complete bust. So there's a couple aspects as to why that really sucked. Least of our concerns, but the money. It's a chunk of money to do this. It's not a cheap exercise. Secondly, probably the most traumatic part was the emotional torment. That I can't say it didn't affect me, but it wasn't as bad on me as what it was on Leanne. She had to basically inject herself with 2 needles every single day for a month per treatment. And for someone who doesn't have to do that normally, that's not the most pleasant thing to have to go through. There were some days that she couldn't do it, and so I had to do it for her. And I felt horrible for hurting her, but it was all in the hope for a greater good at the end of it, and to see how it went. We took a little bit of time, and we decided to go back for a second round, gluttons for punishment. We got to the implantation day, which was also another round of injections to get Leanne's body ready to go for that, to get it in the right position. So more injections again, more pain. Got to that point, seeing the embryologist, and they informed us that they had to thaw 2 on that particular day. And me being a little bit ignorant, going, oh, we're putting in 2, are we? Great. Leanne was a little bit more savvy than I am. She realised that meant that one of them didn't survive the thawing process. So of our 3, we were now down to 2, and the one that didn't make it was our best quality one. They went ahead and they implanted the other one that they thawed, and it wasn't looking great. But with the odds against us, someone must have been looking down on us.